27th. I'm a day late, but we can still do a reality check. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lizabeth, and I am living in the light by documenting my weight loss journey using Optavia's 5-in-1 program. As part of the Optavia program, you are not only transforming your body, but you're transforming your mind. And for me, I am part of that process is to document each week how I'm doing as far as weight loss and inches go. But before I reveal how I did on this holiday week, let me invite you just to take a second to hit that thumbs up button, like the video. It really does help me in so many ways. And also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and join this group of people who are supporting me on this weight loss journey. Normally I do my weigh-ins on Monday mornings, and I do my measurements and my pictures. Christmas this year was on Sunday, and I spent the night, Sunday night, over at my son's house because my husband had to work and we were down to one car. So I just spent the night over there, which meant I wasn't at the scale first thing in the morning. So instead of waiting, I just went ahead on Sunday morning and jumped on the scale before we left the house. And then I am forgoing my measurements and my pictures this week. I do that every once in a while. It'll be nice to see a larger, hopefully, number on the measuring tape next week. But I did get on the scale. And so without further ado, here's how I did. I lost another 2.2 pounds, and the main reason why I wanted to make this video is because I hit my halfway mark. I am so excited. My goal was to have lost 75 pounds by the 1st of January, 2023, and I did it a week early. So I'm really excited that I hit that goal. And my next goal, I do this in 25-pound increments. My next goal is another 25, which will be 100 pounds lost by April Fool's Day. I figured that was a good day to pick. It's a pretty reasonable goal to have because I've been averaging about 2.2 pounds, a little bit more than that actually, every week. So I figured 2.2 pounds, I will actually hit that probably before, but just in case I hit a plateau or something, my weight loss slows down, that gives me a little bit of leeway. As 2022 draws to a close also, I just wanted to take a minute to reflect on some of the things that I've learned in the last 6 months of 2022 that I hope will help those of you who are thinking about losing some weight in 2023. I think the main thing that I have learned is that if I follow any weight loss program just to lose weight, the weight's going to come back, because as soon as you stop that diet, you will go right back to your old habits. You may change a few things. You may eliminate a few things from your regular diet, but a lot of those habits, we are just going to slip back into those things. So what I have really learned, and I'm trying to wrap my mind around, is that this is not just a weight loss program. This is a body and mind transformation. I have to change the way I think about food. I have to change my relationship with food. Otherwise, the weight is just going to come back on, and I am not going to let that happen. This is a lot of hard work, and I don't want to have to do this again. So I am working at changing my mind, my brain, the way I think. And so let me just kind of give you just one example of something that you can do as you start on a weight loss journey. One thing that I see, if you're following Optavia, or if you're doing Whole30, or if you're doing keto, all of those programs have great, and Weight Watchers, any weight loss program, the goal is to help you to lose weight and to become healthier. But what I see time and time again, no matter what program it is people saying, what can I add to blank to make it more like I'm used to? And people will say, oh, I add a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So like, for example, if you're following Optavia, I take the mashed potato fuelings, right? You can take that it's designed to add water to. You can eat it like a little serving of mashed potatoes. You can make it into a potato pancake or a potato waffle. I like to add a whole cup of water, boiling water, let it sit in a thermos and make soup out of it. But then I see people say, well, I add a wedge of Laughing Cow, I add spinach, I add broccoli, I add a sprinkle of cheese and garlic and this and that. And I'm adding all of these things. I do it with chicken broth. And that's fine. That's, you do you on your journey, but you're not changing the way you think about food. You're trying too hard to make the food taste like the food that got you fat in the first place. So if you really want to lose weight, you have to change your relationship with food and realize that, I've said this before, food is fuel. I'm eating this not because I want to have a celebration with this item that I'm eating, or that it needs to comfort me, or that it needs to alleviate my boredom, or that it needs to cause interest. My body needs the energy. And I am learning not to, although I have to really pay attention to the timing, and I have to eat, every few hours, 2 to 3 hours. So my focus is a lot on eating, but it's more on fueling my body than it is on eating food. Do I enjoy food? Yes. I love my lean and greens because I can be creative. I can have things that are really tasty. And I do really enjoy that. I enjoy cooking and baking for other people, but learning to make other people fat than to make myself fat. So really think about if you are trying to lose weight, doesn't matter what program you're doing, don't try to make everything like you used to have, right? Keto is a great program, but people are like, oh, I'm doing all these keto bombs and all of this, heavy cream and cheese and monk fruit, and I'm trying to make these desserts because I gotta have these sweets. You don't need to have sweets. It's nice to have something a little sweet once in a while, or maybe a little something, in the evening, and that's there's nothing wrong with that. But when we're constantly fueling our body with all of that sugar, all of that, when we're constantly trying to get back to what we used to eat that got us where we are in the first place, if that's our goal, then we're just going to end up weighing what we weighed before. And like I said before, I am not going back. I cannot do that to myself again. This is so much hard work. People have said, oh, you make it look so easy. Okay, maybe I make it look easy, but it's really hard. It's mentally taxing, and it keeps me from doing things sometimes that I want to do, because I have to, I can't just go out for dinner with someone. I have to think about the timing of things, and so that's really hard to do sometimes. But it is really worth it. Being halfway to goal is so exciting, and I just can't wait to continue this journey. If you are thinking about losing weight, you want somebody to talk to about it, I'd love to give you some ideas. If you want to talk to me about Optavia, that's fine. But even if you just need somebody to support you on your journey, please reach out to me. My contact information is in the description box down below. I'd love to be a support system for you, give you some ideas, give you some encouragement along your journey. And until I see you next time, please live in the light.